Hey guys, I'm just getting ready and we'll start the stream shortly. Okay, just setting everything up. Let me see where I have chat. Okay, I hope everyone can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Welcome, Peter. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I hope you guys had a good weekend. Gonna start with obviously with the schedule. I'm just gonna transition to my main account now. So that's my main account. We're gonna see what's happening this week. It's going to be a 7th of June. We're gonna have elemental contract, so conflux week. Make sure you finish all these missions except for topping up. This is what I do. I never top up. It's not worth spending money on it. But getting these crystals is always good because you can exchange them for what you need. If you need psychic elemental or his awakening shards, go for it. If you don't, obviously you can also choose leprechauns if you play conflicts. If you don't, if you want to make the best of it, get that, but you'll need to do that next time. Okay, you can't have 200 without topping up in one event, so grab it next time. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm waiting till 200 and then I'm gonna top it up. Gold exchange, so you get double gold. I always buy it for the 10 diamonds. Sword of Frost, sale. It's never worth it. Always grab this pack for 2 diamonds and the pack for 1 diamond over here. You can have a great value from it. Orange artifact premium. Okay, I never buy artifact. If you watch my streams, you know that. Then we got Gorax speed up. It's very nice. I really like that because I'm focusing on these SR plus units with Barak resources. I'm not spending any money on them anymore, so this is really good for me. Campaign celebration, so not worth it. Then we got limited time recruitment. We got Green Dragon. We got Behemoth. Okay, that's weird. Okay, so Gold Dragon shards, we got Behemoth and a Behemoth Awakening shard. So if you're playing Stronghold or Rampart, it's probably worth getting it. However, getting Green Dragon is easy from playing Duel of the Champions, Duel of the Gods. Okay, you can get that quite easily. So I'm not gonna invest in any of them because we're gonna have Venom Spawn released soon, and this is something that I'll probably spend some diamonds on. Then we got recruitment rewards, so free rewards, login reward, we're gonna get some leprechauns. Single purchase, reoccurring event, emblem exchange, buff of assassin, and darkness enlightenment. Good emblems, exclusive reward. You can exchange void mithril for weapons. Obviously, there's more weapons than the ones shown here. You can exchange it for green dragon weapon. Uh, Double gold from dwarven treasury, some double resources, master exploration. I always like that event because it's very easy to finish and get knife pikes for free. Double trial of the angel, good. I need these potions. Pearl exchange, On top of that, obviously, Genie, Quiet Pearl Exchange. This is something I'm looking forward. I'm still trying to get Paladin to 5 stars, so it's going to be a beneficial for me. Barrack resources, these are the things that I always skip. It's not even worth mentioning them, same as Purple Christian. The only thing worth mentioning is if you're trying to get these Pandora boxes, this is not a bad deal, okay? You can get one epic artifact component, and I'm using it for the bow, and later on I'm gonna use it for the mirror. And obviously you can purchase the pearls, always buy the 20 discounted one, and I'm gonna buy as many as possible when it comes to quiet pearls. I really like the value of it. Okay, so basically this is what's happening next week. What happened this week is cross server clash. Sven from Discord won it. He was in my group. I've managed to get to top 8. Usually I'm not online when it happens, so I can't shuffle the teams, and this is why I usually get up to that point. But it's nice, not bad. Okay, I'm still working on my secondary and third team. I'm currently running Ziron and Gem, and I need to start investing in Dragon Mutare. This is why I'm actually investing all my Barak resources into my dungeon faction as we speak. So obviously my inventory is full. I still got a long way to go, as you guys can see, but it's worth it. Dragon Mutare is worth it even as a secondary team. Okay, so as you can see, we're gonna have a Venom spawn as the next ultra rare unit. This is pretty much it when it comes to my main account. I wanted to do something with you guys on the stream. I'm gonna open these elite unit souls. I'm hoping for what's his name, Vasprot. Hi Joshua. Okay, I'm looking for that. However, any or other SR unit that I don't have unlocked will be also cool, because I still have plenty of these SI units to unlock. As you can see, I still miss Basilisk, Wasprot, and Wyvern. Okay, hopefully I'll get one of them. Let's see what I get. So let's roll. Okay, I'm not happy about that. I already have money. Let's see. Yeah, I stopped playing Necro quite a long time ago, so I'm not happy about that, sadly. Yeah, let's go balance. Okay, sadly the game just froze and we're playing on BlueStacks. That means I need to restart the game, so we're gonna move to the test server. And before we test Monk and Psychic Elemental, I'm gonna show you guys how the guild boss looks. Okay, sadly I won't be able to play against the guild boss because I used my tries and the game did not reset, but I'll show you guys how the interface looks. Okay, let me just reload the game and start test server account. Okay, I can close that. Okay, so we're on test server now. Hope yes, you guys can see that. That's good. Okay, so when it comes to the guild update, sadly it's very hard to test it. Hi Simon, I'm all good. So it's very hard to test it on test server because there's limited players playing on it, and the guild leader has been offline for, I believe, a couple, almost a year or something. So we couldn't do anything spectacular. But when it comes to the guild boss, as you can see, this is how the UI will look tomorrow. It's gonna open tomorrow on global, so it's good. You're gonna guys see how it looks. So there's a couple of chapters. This is how it looks. It looks like a roguelike game. You need to kill bosses to actually unlock new portals. Okay, so this is how it looks. and you just move. It doesn't cost you any movement, okay? And you got these boxes that contain some rewards. As you can see, some of these descriptions are still missing. This is a test server for you. You got different bosses, okay? They drop different items required to actually open the portal. The portal is over here, okay? So basically, when you click on the portal, you can see the total progress of this level. And each boss has different skills. So I was playing against that guy. As you can see, I've done some damage here. Me alone with 3 tries, I've done 45% of damage. You can see the boss description here with all the skills that he's doing. So far, I had no problem dealing with it, and the best formation is Dragon Invasion formation, because it works just like that dragon guy as a dragon, okay? So this is what I've been using, and so far I'm out damaging all these guys here. And obviously I suggest you guys do that tomorrow as well. I'm not sure if you can reset the file the same way as you could reset it with as you can see, I can't do it. That's the problem with test server. You can't really reset the days. Better option than cheap. So for weapon now, of course, depends how easily you can get the materials. Yeah. So as you can see, there's 6 chapters and there's an endless inferno. So this is what I'm looking for. I don't know how it plays out, and as I said, it's hard to test it on a test server. It will be easier to test it during the global release, which is tomorrow. And the skills are in this corner on the bottom, guys. So once you unlock it, you can teleport, you can collect resources and stuff like that. Sadly, we won't be able to see it over here because yeah, I don't have any more tries, so I can't unlock it. What else I can show you? I can show you Holy City Siege. Okay, obviously we can't start it, so this is how the map looks. I have a screenshot of inside of these buildings, but sadly there's nothing I can do. I can't open the auction, even the ranks. There's nothing here, only store that's available in the game already, and rewards. So you get certain points, thresholds, and you get these rewards. So this is another chance to get elite unit souls. So this is why these elite units don't become high priority anymore. It's still random though, but it's good to save money. You won't be spending top up money on these soul stones. So I'm quite happy about that because it's gonna help me a lot because I still need some units, as you saw. Okay, so this is it. That's the test server, guys. Today we're gonna test monk weapon as well as psychic elemental weapon. Bit of shame, the information seems to be the best as it's just recycling information. A lot of people already optimize based on what they have. Okay, so Gary, so far the best formation is Dragon Invasion one, but maybe people will come out with something else. The thing is, Path of Assassin is making it that kind of a game, really. Okay, it's one emblem that really breaks the PvE. Okay, so we're gonna start with Zealot, which is a monk. Obviously, I still can't do levels of the weapons. As you can see, I still didn't receive refinement stones from developers, so there's no point of me trying to do that. So we're gonna go through all these skills and see how good monk is, how good he behaves. Okay, so I just need to make up a scenario for that. So obviously, I'm gonna run monk in here. By the way, guys, I finished the test when I was testing 3 emblems on every defensive unit in the game. That took me a lot of time, but I finally finished it, and I got all the data in one of my spreadsheets, so I'll release it maybe next week. Yeah, so I've tested the new emblem, the cross one, it's the loyalty one. I tested legal principle, and I tested Gear of Times on every tank in the game. So yeah, I'll be releasing that very soon, and there's quite few, just there's a few interesting things that I found out. Obviously, on Inferno faction, I also used Ominous, and I've noticed that all the emblems behave differently when it comes to different scenarios. When I did demon weapon test, Ominous was the best choice, like the best choice, okay? But when I ran it now, Ominous wasn't the best choice. But it wasn't the best choice because Demon was a tank alone, if you know what I mean. He wasn't supported by any infernal units. So you know what I'm saying. So different scenario, a different emblem might become better. So it's hard to test them. Okay, but I've done the test in a singular scenario with every defensive unit with 3 defensive emblems, and you can even see which tank performed the best in that scenario. And some of the tanks you would never expect to become such good. No, I haven't tested Tarnums because obviously it requires more tanks and stuff like that. Okay, so this is what we'll be testing, and I'm gonna run. Obviously, I'm gonna run. Do I want to run that? That's quite OP. Okay, but let's run it because Monk boosts the damage of a friendly unit. Well, it doesn't boost the damage, but it gives a random unit high morale. Okay, so he's gonna boost them eventually. So what I want to do in my spreadsheet, I want to add marksman. I want to damage done and true damage. Okay, so I'm just updating my spreadsheet quickly. I had no time to do it off the stream, guys, today because I was quite busy with family and stuff. Okay, so this is what we need to do. And as always, I forget that I need to do before the awaken. So let me just quickly move that. I'm gonna show you the spreadsheet soon. Let me just finish it. Okay, so when it comes to the monk, this is what we'll be testing. Okay, so as you can see, we'll be testing monk's damage done, true damage, healing, and we'll also follow with marksman damage and true damage. Okay, because the weapon doesn't actually benefit allies so much, but it gives a random high morale. Well, a high morale to a random unit. So between these two, so we'll see that. Okay, so it's at 0. So let's roll. Let's see how much damage we actually do with 0. And this is the scenario I used against all the defensive units. So just a small sneak peek, guys. Okay, every tank ran against these units, and yeah, I'll show you guys that later. Okay, so let's move all of that. What we want is a little bit of damage. Let's play against that. Actually, no, that is not the greatest tank. Let's go with that. And some damage. Let's see. What I want to do is make sure that the fight lasts the whole 180 seconds, so we can see the total damage of monk and marksman. So I want to make sure I don't actually kill the tanks. Okay, so I need some healing power on the enemy team. Okay, so let's go with no, I can't put monk. That would be weird. Okay, so let's go with Ginny. Hopefully that will be enough. Okay, it's still not enough. I think marksman is just too strong. Maybe I just go with pikeman. Let's go with pikeman. No, I'm not using artifacts nor the machines. Okay, that worked. That's fine. So instead of marksman, I'm gonna put pikeman. The spreadsheet pikeman. Okay, so at 0, the damage done of the monk is 175, 672, 543. True damage is 22 million. 585 917. Okay, and the healing done is 43. Oh, sorry, 4300953. Okay, so that's that. Now Pikesman damage was 240 million. 025. Sorry, that would be 254584. Obviously, I'm gonna copy all of that. Obviously, I'm gonna copy all of that to my Discord server later on, so all these data will be available for everyone, guys. And yeah, 39,975,685. Okay, that's it. That's without awakening the weapon. So the damage of the zealot is not actually that bad in that scenario. I'm not gonna use Pitfin because that's actually enough to keep these units alive. Let's go. Let's get that caster. Obviously, this is zealot. Okay, I'm just gonna show you guys what we are using here. Okay, so that's a 4 orange 4, 110 level, maxed out potential, maxed out skills, no exclusive. Talents are at 13,000, so it's not the greatest, and has no emblems at the moment because we're gonna test emblems at the end. I've already done the defensive units. I'm gonna move with other units as well, so in the future you'll be able to see the other units with different emblems test as well. I might actually run like a Titan with every emblem in the game, and we'll see which emblem performs the best. This is my idea, but it's really time confusing. Yeah. So let's go. Awaken. Preaching will be triggered every 9 seconds to restore HP equal to 125 of attack for the friendly unit with the lowest HP percentage. Hey Gorax, any chance you can tell us inside info about the Dragon Ball event? It is coming from Wednesday onwards, so it's scheduled for the week after this coming one. I think it's a mid-June event. I'm not sure if I think it's the next week. It's not this week. Because the problem with test server is whenever an event pops out, it just shows for like 2-3 hours, and they change date. Okay, they can change date even back to March. This is what happened with me previously. Okay, so I heard there's an event going on. I try to log in. I log in and I'm already in March. Okay, right now I'm scheduled ahead, as you can see. But yeah, I pre-recorded the event because I knew that's what's gonna happen. They're just gonna move the days, and I have it on my computer. I just need to sit and actually get to it and see what I recorded, because I recorded in a rush because I was going to work. So once I get that, I might be able to give you more info, guys. Okay, so let's do that test. Okay, so that's awakened. That means an extra healing. Okay, preaching, so we can see that the name of the skill is actually here, and it happens quite a lot. That's 2 times now. So every 9 seconds, so that's good. Let's see how it changes. Okay, so it awaken 177,240,831. So the damage went up by 2 million. True damage went up a little bit as well, so 23,211,677. And healing went quite a lot, 7 million healing. Okay, so that's 50,680,436. And the damage of Halbardier went up as well, 265. So that's 20 million damage on Halberd as well. Pikemen's 433,271. and true damage went to 44. 891 636. Okay, so that's not bad just from awakening the weapon. And if we'll get 10 dumplings a day, that will be okay. It's like the last one with a 5-day magic. Whoops. Yeah, so the problem is when I was testing it, well, when I was recording, the missions were bugged, so I don't know how many we can get a day. Okay, but I've bought all of them with diamonds and I didn't finish the event. Okay, so you'll probably have to top up to be able to finish the event, which will be not a great thing to do. Okay, so let's move on. That's a first. That's just awakening. Okay. Sorry, I missed the first part of stream. Can you tell me how much the awakened weapon heals compared to non-awakened weapon? Welcome, Hadris. Yeah, just started. So basically, the unawakened weapon healing was 43 million. Awakened one was 50 million. So that's 7 million increase with only 2 targets. I think it's a completely different event that just happened to wear the same name. Yeah, it's a little bit different. Okay. I don't remember the last Dragon Boat event, to be honest, guys. Okay, so but that one is similar to another event that we ran. Okay, just I'll try to cover it up this week if I got time. Okay, so monk unit's attack is increased by 20%. So let's go with it. That should increase the damage of the monk. Yeah, the reason why I want to actually check monk weapon is because I used monks before I got a seer to 6 star, and they are quite good in astral formation. Hello, Peter. They are much better choice than archmages, or well, I'm not sure how they compete against awakened genie at the moment, because I had no chance to put genie in my team. But monks are really good, guys. They provide high morale, which boosts your paladin and Judy. Really, Gorax has a better replacement with this. Yeah, so this is why I'm using Seer at the moment. But monks are good, and just a little bit of a spoiler. When I did a test on Crusaders, guys, they're quite good too, with correct emblems. It's hard to tell, Peter. I would say, obviously, Genie requires real money investment, while Monk doesn't. Okay, obviously you can get Genie through Guild Adventure, but it's gonna take ages for the guys that just started. But I would suggest playing with monks. I've run monks and I was very happy with them. See, for the majority of the time, guys, I've been using Crusaders, Angel, Monks, and Judicator, and I still did very well. Okay, so let's see. So the damage increase on the Monk is spared to minimum. That's 2 million. So nothing significant. I just wish they used decimals here. Okay, I just wish there were decimals here, because that would make my life easier. It's really hard to look. Okay, the true damage didn't go up much as well. And healing, okay, so healing went up by like 500,000, so not bad. 818, because we increased the unit damage of monk, so maybe they heal as well. Okay, so it is exactly the same damage for pikemen, so nothing changed here. Yep, exactly same numbers for pikemen. So 1 star, not impressive. Okay, let me just read the questions. My question is, what's better, junior or both? The most, it depends on who you're fighting. If you need quite quicker burst monk, I got junior after 9 months. Well done, Adrian. Against non-dim teams, Genie will help your front lines fight item indefinitely. Cool, thanks all. It's actually for 2 of my guys who use vessels. Post an armor and ask for decimals. Yeah, I think I should. because I've done so much testing and my eyes just hurt looking at these numbers. Okay, so let's go. That is a 1-star weapon. Okay, awakening, not bad. 1-star, not impressive. But obviously monks are not here to deal damage, guys. They are here to support. Okay, so what's important now is whenever preaching is cast, applies high morale to a random friendly unit for 10 seconds. Okay, so every 9 seconds cast a high morale for 10 seconds. That is good, guys, especially when you run monk in your dragon invasion team and you run it with marksman, and marksman actually gets this buff. Okay, it's a very good buff. I believe this is really worth it. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, there's damage reduction, so something here to keep them alive, and as well as the shield. Okay, so there is some survival boost when it comes to the weapon, but I never had problem with monks dying when I played them. Yeah, okay, so let's go. This is something I was looking forward to, a free high morale buff on your units whenever preaching is being cast. So preaching is being cast every 9 seconds. Okay, there's preaching, and yeah, we can see high morale. I think it was on the monks. But that means one of your units is constantly, well, not constantly, because, well, in this scenario there's only 3 units, so there's a 33% chance for it to happen. But yeah, you can see high morale. Okay, so this is very important skill. They survive by power of God. No need survival. Okay, so the fight finished in 254. So that was something unexpected for me. Okay, that's nice. So I need to add a time to the table. So obviously all the others were 180. I don't remember if I was even close to winning the fight previously. Yeah, I didn't expect them to die so quick with pretty much no damage, but that's fine. Now we're gonna actually see how fast the fight is going to last every time we level up the weapon. So these numbers will be a little different, guys. Okay, so 162, 316, 596. So the damage went down. The reason for that is because we killed the units. The fight lasted 6 seconds less than shoot. So true damage is very similar, 23,504,881, and healing 52 million. So healing is still up, even though the fight was shorter. So that's good. Tells you that he is doing what he's supposed to do. Pikesman damage went down because we killed enemy units much faster. 926. Okay, and true damage of pikemen was 45,212,006. Okay, so it looks good. So 174 seconds. This is huge compared to what we had previously, because previously I wasn't even close to killing enemy units. So this high morale is really good, and it boosts these 3 units that I've been using in this scenario. Okay, so devotion, monk dispels 1 random friendly unit debuff every 10 seconds. So if this devotion is being cast in the game and there's casting animation, that means his damage will fall off. So there's the stream, but how many questions are scheduled for this stream? Okay, so I got 5 questions scheduled for this stream. I was able to actually prepare the questions for this stream. So 1 question, 1 winner this time round. Okay, so let's go 3-star weapon, and after that 3-star weapon I'm gonna do the first question. Okay, so I'm looking for devotion. Yes, so there it is. So they cast this devotion skill and they removing the burn. Okay, so they casted that, so I expect the damage to fall down a little bit. As you can see, I was right, because we didn't kill that Infernal Guard this time around. So it makes a difference. Obviously the damage went up in the at the end because the fight was longer, but it tells you the burst was less. There was less burst damage. Healing went down a little bit, so 2 million. And same thing happened to Medusa when I awaken her weapon and she's able to dispel her own debuffs. So I knew something similar would happen here, because whenever a unit casts something, they lose an auto attack. And in this scenario, Monk is losing quite a lot of auto attacks as well. So Pikeman's damage went up as well, so we can compare. Let me quickly show you guys the spreadsheet here. Okay, so basically what we can compare here is 3-star with 1-star when the fight was 180 seconds, and we can see that Monk damage went up by only 2 million in this scenario. True damage went down a little bit, healing went down a little bit as well, but Pikesman damage went up by 15 million. So this high morale buff is working for Pikeman. 45 180 875. Okay, let's get back to the main screen. I'm getting better at it. I'm not leaving you guys looking at the spreadsheet while I do all the work. So yeah, I keep that. I have that in the back of my head. So let's go. Oops, that's not actually that. Zealot. Okay, so at 4-star we got Monk's unit damage reduction is increased by 25, so that's not gonna increase our damage. But before we go to that, let's start with first question. Okay, so the way it works, guys, is it's pretty simple. You're gonna see a question on the screen. I'll give you like a minute to answer. Whoever answers first and correctly, keep in mind, don't make any spelling errors, because this will disqualify you. And yeah, so you're gonna answer the question. Win. Let's say you are first. The only thing I'll need from you is your ID, which you can copy here, and the server you play it on. Okay, these are all the rules basically. So in 5 seconds, you guys gonna see first question of today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see the correct answer. The correct answer is Roland. And you can see these quotes, and these quotes are gonna have the questions about the quotes will happen more often. It is Roland. Clement, you're the winner, I believe. Let's see, Clement. Yes, that was the first answer on my chat. Okay, so let's transition back, and these quotes will be happening more often. Well, the question about these quotes will be happening more often on my stream, because it's nice to actually get something from the lore. As you can see here, if we go to the skin, all of them, the different skins have different quotes, okay? And the quote I was quoting is basically a basic Roland skin, okay? Thank you, Roland. Let me just quickly save your name. Okay, I see my daughter was playing on my notepad. Okay, so ID and year 72. Okay. Okay, Clement, I got all the info. Thank you. Let's move on. Let's get this weapon to 4-star. So let's go with caster 0 and exclusive. Let's get it to 4-star. So as you can see, the damage will not be increased. However, as you guys know from previous tests, whenever we level up a star weapon, level up a star of the weapon, something happens, something weird happens sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't, nothing happens, but with things like Phoenix weapon, where these numbers were just so different at different levels. Okay, so still not able to take that guy down due to the casting. So the damage is same, healing is the same, true damage is exactly the same, so everything is the same. Nothing changed, only the damage reduction of Monk went up. Okay, let's move on. Now I believe the next thing is quite interesting. So at 5-star, whenever preaching is cast, which is every 9 seconds, it decreases a random hostile unit attack speed by 10% for 10 seconds. So this is a good debuff. At least one target will have attack speed reduced by 10 seconds during the whole fight. So it's a very good debuff on enemy targets. But in theory, it should not increase the damage of the weapon. So when it comes to Monk, as he is a support unit, that weapon numbers will not be so won't be so impressive, but the things that he brings to the team, like high morale in a full-fledged out fight, they will work out. Okay, so what happened here? So 5 million extra damage. 037 359 true damage 22 863496. And healing, yes, healing went up, so this is what I'm looking for. I care about healing going up. I don't care about the damage, and I want to see Halberdier's damage. Okay, so it went down by quite a lot. That's 20 million less than it was before. So although nothing really changed, we decreased the attack speed on enemies, the damage of Halberdiers, which is awakened pikemans, went down quite a lot. Okay, so that's it. Now let's move to 6-star weapon. What it does at 6-star is whenever devotion is cast, devotion is dispel, Monk gets a shield equal to 20% of his max HP and applies a shield equal to 10 of his max HP to one random friendly unit. The shield effect cannot be stacked. Monk can get 2 shields. So the shield effect cannot be stacked, but monks can get 2 shields. So it stacks. Or am I reading that incorrectly, guys? What do you think? Let's awaken it before I forget. Probably for other units, but monk can get it. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, 3-star is really important. I agree with that. This is where you get the most of the utility. If you are playing against Xeron teams and your monk dies, then you go for the 4th, okay? Yeah, currently there's like no other caster. Well, there's still Serpent Fly that I need to test. Okay, so maybe that's worth it, but no one plays Dazzle, so yeah. Okay, let's see. We'll be able to see that shield because the devotion will be cast because of the burn. Okay, so you can see the shield is here for the monk, obviously, and the shield is here for another unit. But he can get double the shield, so that is going to boost his survival quite a lot. It's not a small amount of the shield, really. So if they got a shield, that means the healing should be less now. And the healing increased only a little bit. Okay, so the damage went down a little bit. Oh, sorry, 8, 4, 7, 2, 2, 7. Okay, healing went to 52 million, so it increased just a little bit. And the true damage of Monk is just still... Okay, but Monk is not a damage dealing unit, guys. Keep that in mind, okay? What's important is his healing and his utility. And right now, he brings a Dispel to the team. He brings a shield and a better healing. He brings a high morale to one of your units. And a debuff on one of enemy units. So his value increases a lot. Okay, let me just quickly get that data from the pikeman. Because yeah, as you can see, pikeman's damage is going up again. It's interesting to see how much damage demon got with 2 weapons compared to other. Don't forget to mention that Darkest Alignment Faucet, which is amazing because dragon colors and black dragons. Yeah, obviously this is the thing with monks. Okay, this monk has no emblems at the moment. This is another thing we're gonna put on now. Okay, so I'm just waiting for your suggestions, guys. What emblems do you want me to test now? What emblems do you put on your monk? I don't have that many sets, okay, but I can choose any set really. Everlasting Anger. Okay, so let's go with Everlasting first. I wish I have something like that on on a global server. Yeah, choose whichever emblem you want. So let's go with Everlasting. Okay, so we got Everlasting. Okay, just adding that to the spreadsheet. So anger next and darkness. Okay. So 3 emblems, right? Which new emblem? Oh, you want that? Can you put darkness alignment on him to get 6? What do you mean, Peter? Just show I can't level up the weapon, sadly. Okay, I still don't have the resource to level up the weapon, so that's why these damage charts are not as high. Oh, Spring of Immortality. I believe I can't choose that one here. If I can't choose it here, I won't be able to test it. Yeah, sadly I can't test that at the moment. Yeah, it's not here, so sorry, Ivica. Can you put 6 on him? Hold on. That doesn't do. Anger is pointless and remembers. 6 months, sure. You don't know that depending at the spring. Can you? Nope, just the 4. Can you put 6 darkness? But for me, this set makes the difference between beat and FL. What power in your box? My box power? Hold on. Yeah, I got a bit of Path of Assassin. Oh, you mean in the box to choose? Yeah. I believe this is the paid version of that selection box. Okay, so let's go. Let's go with this everlasting first. Then we go with darkness and sorry, anger, and then we go with darkness. Yeah, just to satisfy everyone here. It's not a long test. Okay, so we improved his skills a little bit. Is it gonna change anything? Because this is what I've been running on my monk, and I wasn't impressed. Okay, I don't have a good darkness embrace emblems, but I believe they are quite good for any unit that you don't benefit greatly from any other emblems. Okay, so 870 for a 9, so a little bit increase in damage. Healing went up by 5 million. This is a big boost. And true damage went up by 3 million. Okay, so if you want damage, sorry, healing increase, that's a 5 million increase, which is so far the second biggest boost. And let's see how's Pikesman done. 267, a little bit less damage than they did previously without emblem. And true damage was okay, a little bit more true damage, so that's good. True damage is what matters really. Okay, so that's with everlasting. You guys wanted me to try darkness, sorry, anger next. 6. Where are they? Okay, I need to replace that with a normal anger. Okay, and let's inlay quickly that. Okay, so that's an anger one. a little bit more damage, but it's not significant and it's not that important. Healing went up a lot. So when it comes to the healing so far, this is the best emblem and the biggest boost. And when it comes to Pikeman, Pikeman's damage also went up. Okay, but the fight still lasted 180 seconds. Okay, and Darkness is the last one for monks. Yeah, this is the thing when it comes to testing. Every scenario, guys, is different, and your opponents on global also matter. Okay, if you're playing against mostly Dragon Mutare teams, you'll be looking at different things than if you're playing against other Astrals. Okay, so let's go with okay, Darkness. I just recently started investing in Darkness Embrace emblems because I just realized they're quite good. I haven't been actually using them because I was rushing my Titan to get him to the next casting level. But I finally done it, well almost. I still need one Wall of Knowledge, and after that I'm done and I can invest in my Naga. Depends what kind of units really, because for let's say Naga, which is a 4-man unit, Darkness Embrace is very good. Last, they give half of the healing. That's pretty. I can do last as well, yeah. So let's go Darkness into that. Okay, so let's see if we can actually beat the defense of the enemy units. And I'll add last as last. Okay guys, this is really good. The battle was only 92 seconds. So the damage is lower, but the way the fight finished, and he's still done 41 million healing. So his healing is still good. But yeah, I believe if you want to utilize the utility of the monk, Darkness Embrace is what you should be running. And the true damage of Halberdiers is 36. Okay. Have a winner of all emblems. Yeah. Darkness Enlightenment, sorry. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna put Path of Assassin on them. Path of Assassin, people are still thinking Path of Assassin is the way for every unit, but during my tests, not convinced. Some of these tests prove that Path of Assassin, while don't get me wrong, it's OP on certain units, it's not for every unit. And someone wanted me to test last as last. Let's do a fun favor. Let's see how his healing will go up. Okay, that's last. Okay, quickly last. Let's see. Okay, so that's healing received, so that should boost his survival. As someone asked me to test that, so I'm just gonna test that. Yeah, sadly I don't have that Spring of Immortality emblem. I have the other one, but okay, so that's interesting. The fight was still 180 seconds, right? But we managed to kill almost every unit. So 174, 667, 435, 57. So not a bad healing, because he was healing himself for much more than he should. Okay, the true damage went up a little bit. Let's see Pikesman damage. 2-4. Okay, so Pikesman damage is a little less than normal. And true damage was 43, 45, 452. Okay. Yeah, Adrian, I'm confused about that because even with anger, with everlasting, I was never so close. Okay, so that concludes the test on the monk. Before we move to Psychic Elemental, I'm gonna do another Q&A. Okay, guys. So, just as you know, in 5 seconds, a question is gonna pop on your screen. Whoever answers first correctly with no misspellings will get the 500 diamonds reward, guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, guys, let's see the correct answer. It is meditation indeed. So the first person to guess correctly is Hadris. Okay, let's get the main screen on. So this is the next thing we're gonna test, and to do so, what I need to test is there any healing on him? No, does not increase any healing. So what I need to test is 0 awaken. So Hadris, I'm just waiting for your info, and we're gonna process with the test. So damage, true. True damage. And I'll add one conflux unit to the team because he boosts conflux units damage. Okay, thank you, Hadris. Another member of EU72 gang. Let me just swap that. EU72. Okay, so that's 2 out of 5 guys. Through damage. Let me just quickly check the screen to the spreadsheet so you guys can help me. Okay, so this is what I'll be testing. Damage through damage, and I'm gonna put one of these. Let's put lightning elemental. Yeah, but the weapon of his weapon doesn't increase his healing in any way, so I'm not gonna trace healing. Does it? Hold on. Oh yes, it does. Yes, well done, iLogic. I've missed that. So yeah, let's add healing. Yeah, it's at the bottom. Okay, so this is what we want to mix, and obviously that will be Psychic Ally. Okay, and hold on, I just need to increase that. Okay, so that'll be Psychic Ally, and we'll also do Storm Elemental. With damage and true damage. Okay, so let's focus on that. And we'll use Monera. Let's see. Let's transition back. Let's see what kind of Monera I have. Hopefully he doesn't have a lot of spells. Oops. 4-star. What is the level of his spells? That's great. Okay. And he uses different kind of spells. So let's go to the training ground. Okay, let's put Monera in. I'm looking for them. Let's go with the Iron Fist. Okay, let's use that. And I'm gonna play against. Let's put Pitfiend in this time around because we want a little bit AoE damage down here against Psychic Elemental, so his numbers will look cool. Now I have a really high number of buffs. Okay, so let's not put him. So who should I put? Something that will be just tanky, but not, well, obviously it has to be tanky just to survive. I don't want to put Ogre because Ogre is really strong. What can we use? Yeah, Black Dragon will be enough. I'm just wondering if I don't. Yeah, okay. I can use Black Dragon. There's no emblems on that Black Dragon. Are there any emblems on that Ella? No. Okay, so it's all good. All of them, no emblems whatsoever. Shall use Monk? No. Okay, let's see if they can survive the whole fight. Okay, they can, but it's a close call. Okay, I need to make them a little bit more beefier. That's a good shout. Let's do that. Okay, let's see how it is. I don't want to put Mermaid because Mermaid dispels a lot of debuffs, but these guys don't do a lot of debuffs. Yeah, I'll need to add Mermaid because I believe Psychic Elemental damage is going to skyrocket. Okay. And I need to check that Black Dragon because this number is huge. Let me just see if these. But he should have no emblems because I've done all the tests today with all these defensive units here. So he has no emblems. He's just so good. Okay, see, this is a copied account, guys, from someone from a live server. And he's got a Black Dragon like that. It's crazy. So yeah, let's add that Mermaid. Because I believe Psychic Elemental will just demolish this team once he gets his weapon. I don't want to add Monk, because obviously we just tested Monk, and let's not do that. Okay, so let's get these numbers. So that's without a weapon. Oh Jesus, I hate these numbers. So 186 million, 923, 733. Storm Elemental's damage 136, 181, 1. True damage. Okay, 45 million, 157, 313. And healing 88 million. That's not much. Okay, hold on. I'm not doing that. 8 million 800 963, and I forgot true damage of Elf Elemental, which is 80 million 937 842. Okay, so you guys happy with that? Can you test Crusader with Darkness Enlightenment and Catherine as hero? Hello, Krzysztof. If I got time at the end of the stream, I might do it, okay? But not during the test I've planned for today, because it's late and everyone wants me to see test this Psychic Elemental. So if you stay till the end of the stream, make sure you remind me about that, okay? So that's all the data we got. Let's move on. So what are your thoughts about Psychic Elemental without the weapon, guys? Because I believe Psychic Elemental has a lot well, he's doing a lot of damage, okay, even in Endless Inferno. Okay, so this is the Psychic Elemental we'll be testing. As you can see, you can see all his stats, okay. No emblems, obviously. We're gonna add emblems later on, which will be a part of the test as well. Okay, so let's go with the Spirit Core. So demoralize. Psychic Elemental bombards the enemy Psyche, dealing damage equal to 20% of max HP to the target unit and restoring HP equal to 75% of own attack. Cooldown is 15 seconds. 20% of max HP. That sounds like a lot. Okay, but let's see in reality how much damage increase it is. Okay, so we got some error. Hopefully it's going to work. Don't tell me that thing is just gonna stay here. No, okay. Did it disappear? No. Okay, so let's go. Let's see awakened weapon on that fella. By the way, I still don't even have 5-star Psychic Elemental on my main account. Oh yes, check the weapon skin. I'll do that after, yeah. Let's get these stats. Okay, so demoralize. That happened. Now, slow down. I want to see another demoralize. Can I zoom in? Yeah. They happen again. I don't see like a lot of damage done to these units. They don't drop by 20%. So let's see if this actually works, okay? Because there might be a bug on the test server, guys, and we don't know about it. Yes, so the weapon works. Okay, however, it didn't increase the damage of Magic Elemental the way I thought it's gonna. Look at that. Sadly, the skill is not shown here, which is something I would like to see if they add a skill. Okay, so weapon disappeared and damage went down, which is weird. Okay, because I was expecting his damage to go up. Psychic Elemental damage went up a little bit. Okay, the healing, however, went up by 5 million, so we know that weapon is actually working. Just the damage portion is... Hold on, what demon? That demon. Okay, so this test will be very hard, guys. It will be very hard to compare the damage charts because we got all these extra units and they die at a different duration, okay? Yep. So this is something I will have hard time tracking. Because obviously the more burst he's gonna have, these extra units, they will die quicker. So his total damage will be lower as well. So Paladin, well, a good choice, maybe not for that test, but let's keep it that way because we already started with it, okay? We just need to keep that in mind that his numbers might go down, but someone will have to keep a track on all these extra units. Okay, so true damage went up. Okay, so yeah, this is true. Okay, so his total damage went down. The reason for that is because he killed the Horn Demon faster. And you can see that because his true damage went up. Okay, and Store Elemental true damage went up a little bit as well. Okay, but I was expecting like a big burst damage because of that 20% max HP damage. So as someone mentioned, that might be a material for Path of Assassin, as This is what makes these commander units so strong at the moment, because there's no cap on it. Okay, so yeah, that's gone. Skin weapon, is it gonna be here? No, it's gonna go to this unit skin. Alright, so this is why it's bugged, because there's no skin for it. Okay, so now we know why this disappeared. Okay, let's go with 1 star. Increase Psychic Elemental's unit damage by 30%. Okay, usually it's 20, 25. He's got a 30% damage increase. Okay, so let's see. Still, this demoralize is not what I expected. I expected a big chunk of HP of the units going down. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so that is the same time. I believe that one died quicker now. Was it the same? So his damage went up by 6 million. 191, 659, 909. Healing went up quite a lot. That's 6 million again. So that means he's doing more damage. Because when his healing goes up, that means he's done more damage than previously. And let's go with, okay, hold on, damage of elemental when, okay, it's the same, almost same, 704, all 70, and true damage during that fight. Okay, so true damage went up a lot. That's the most important thing. Okay, so that's a 13 million true damage increase. That's 25% true damage increase. So that 30% unit damage is very close to what it says. Yeah. Okay, and the fight is still 180 seconds. So we got that. Okay, so that 30% is almost accurate in this particular scenario, guys. Keep in mind that every scenario will yield different numbers, and you will see that once I release that defensive emblem test. Well, this can bring Chara back to default. If you got 6 star, what's his name? I forgot. Yeah, Ice Demon plus him, but the problem with Conflux is the tanks. Okay, you'll need to use different tanks. You can use Dragon Golem, obviously, because he's the best at what he does. Yeah, Ice Demon. Chela's got other problems at the moment. She's strong, don't get me wrong. I know some players who run her and they are quite strong, but I'm not convinced about Chela when there's so many different options. And investing in SSR weapon is a really hard choice, guys, because either you spend like $500 for the weapon, or you hoard the materials for ages and then you turn it on. So this is something that you need to think through. It's not an easy resource to obtain that Void Mithril. I still haven't done my Nag up to 6 star weapon. It's at 5 star because I'm hesitant. I know it's a big boost getting that to 6 star, but I don't want to spend that much money on a weapon. I prefer to get it through maybe some events and stuff like that. Okay, so let's go with 2 star. So Psychic Elemental is immune to all spell damage. When Psychic Elemental joins the battle, it increases unit damage for all friendly units by 8%. The effect is doubled for Conflux. So it's a very good boost. It's a very nice boost. When he joins a battle, so that means he might actually even do it through the backup. When he spawns, you might increase the damage of your units, so that's interesting. Might be a better unit than Devil, who's suffering even in the backup right now with all these dragon golems and judicators around. Okay, so let's see what it is going to change actually. So he's immune to spell damage now, and boost allies damage as well. And buffs himself as well. Might, we'll see that. See it in numbers. Okay, so his damage went up by 6 million. So yeah, this buff works for himself as well. Healing is going up every time we increase the weapon. And lightning elemental damage actually went down. The reason it went down is, okay, I don't see any of them dying any sooner, but just the damage of actually lightning elemental went down a little bit. Sorry, 294, no, 43494, and the true damage, let's see, 7. Okay, so that's 9 million true damage increase thanks to that. That is huge, and as well as lightning storm, which is lightning elemental, true damage went up as well. So it is a good boost. That's a 5 million increase on lightning elemental, and 9 million on himself. Yeah. This is something that I need to do on my sheet. This is what I want to do. I just don't have time to actually do these sheets and formulas. I want to do like yeah, exactly, this is what I want to do. EVCHA, basically, if you look at that spreadsheet, I want to have another column like here, and it's gonna calculate the difference between this true damage compared to the previous level true damage, but I just don't have time to do it during the stream. Don't want to spend too much time doing all these formulas while you guys are watching. So yeah, so far so good. Okay, the damage increase is happening. The numbers might not be so great, but I believe once you get this weapon to level 100, guys, this is where the damage will go by a lot, okay? Because it's very important for all the offensive units to actually get the level of the weapon. For utility and defensive, it's not as important, but everyone that deals damage, you need that weapon to 100 level. And sadly, because I still don't have these resources, I won't be able to do it today. Yeah, let's go with 3-star weapon. So domination. So we got demoralize and we got domination at 3-star. Psychic elementals deals 15% of a random unit's defense and unit damage. So both of them, not only defense but unit damage as well. Granting themselves a percentage based bonus for 10 seconds. Cooldown is 10 seconds. Okay, so basically he's constantly doing that. But the thing is, percentage based bonus doesn't state how much, and we won't be able to test that. We won't be able to test the percentage because it's a hidden stat. So yeah, we won't be able to see how much we actually stole. Did I actually get that? Sometimes I forget to actually rank up the weapon. Yeah. Let's go with it. So let's see, he is going to steal random units defense. So if he steals the tank's defense, or even everything that's in this circle here, he will do much more damage. So is it cast? That's still being cast. Okay, so the name pops, but I don't see a cast. If it doesn't cast, that means it doesn't stop auto attack, which means his damage should go up. If it casts, that means he's not doing auto attack, which might mean his damage is going down a little bit. But we'll see. Okay, pretty much the same when it comes to the units being alive. Okay, so 179, so that means the damage went down. 290, 125. Healing went up, no, sorry, healing went down a little bit as well. And the elemental damage went up by 1 million. Okay, let's see the true damage now. 68, so yeah, it is a cast. Okay, so if he killed one Pitfian and a good Shout Eye logic, that means this is the reason why his damage went down. Because there's one less target. But it didn't go down a lot, it's only 2 million, so that means it's actually a good damage boost overall. And Elemental's damage went down a little bit as well. 327, 654. Okay, the fight is still 180. Obviously, it will be much easier to do that test if I could upgrade the level of the weapon, because then he will be just killing these units. Sadly, it's been like 2 weeks now, and I'm still waiting. Still no resources. This is the last thing they send me. But yeah. Oh, what's that? I don't even know. Yeah, so sadly still no refinement stones. Okay, let's go on. But before we move forward, this is a 3-star weapon we're at the moment. Let's go with a 500 diamonds quiz. So if you just join us, I'm gonna do a question. The question is gonna show on your screen. Whoever answers first correctly without any misspelling will get a 500 diamonds. The only thing that I will require from you is your ID and the server you're playing on. Okay, so let me prepare that question quickly. Okay, and in 5 seconds you guys gonna see a first question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more time, maybe like 20 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so the correct answer is Demoralized. This is the Awakened Spirit Core first skill. Okay, this is why I highlighted its Awakened skill. It's not Domination, which is a third skill. Let me just quickly show you guys. Yeah. Okay, so Demoralize, this is what I was asking. Awaken skill, demoralize. 3-star was domination. And 6-star is elemental harmony. So there's only one correct answer, and it is Peter Oletic. There you go, mate. All I need is the info that I've asked you for. Pretty standard every week. And still 2 more questions, guys. So stay with me. And let's go on with the test. So at 4-star, we got an increased psychic elemental, so unit damage reduction by 30%. Okay, so obviously we don't track the defense. We could, but that's just too much. Okay, but with that, might also change a little bit of damage, just like with every other unit. Whenever I upgrade the weapon, the damage either goes up or goes down. We'll see. We'll see about that in this test. Okay, so Pitfin is getting smashed there. Okay, so the damage is the same. Healing is the same. Everything seems to be the same. Yes, so I'm just making sure I got the right screen. Peter, I'm still waiting for all the info from you. So basically I can just copy that, so nothing changes when you get the weapon to 4-star. He is just going to survive a little bit longer. No problem. Okay, so let's go with 5-star weapon. Okay, so this is where it becomes rather expensive. 3-star is still achievable, but everything after has to be considered. Is it really worth getting that far? Okay, so Psychic Elemental is immune to stun, time stop, paralyzes, petrify, and crystallization effects. So basically, with all that, there's not much you can do to stop his damage. The first time Psychic Elemental HP falls below 50%, it will gain a shield equal to 50% of its max HP. Okay, so this is another thing that I won't be able to test, but it boosts his defense. Okay, so up to 3-star, you boost his offensive capabilities. 4 and 5 boost his survival, which is quite important because he's a offense unit. And we'll get to 6-star eventually. Okay, so let's go with 5-star. Should have used Cycle or someone to make sure he procs that, so we could see that. Because if it's being cast, then again, it will reduce his auto attacks. Okay, thank you, Peter. And just quickly copy that. Okay, so that's a 5 million damage increase. Not bad. 183, 259. Healing went up just a little bit, 200,000. And Elemental's damage went down by 2 million. Okay, and true damage 69, so that's a million increase, not too much. but still something from a stat that didn't really increase the damage. 939, 124, 5 is still 100. Okay, so 6 star, and then we put emblems on. Okay. Oops, always do that. So let's see, it's 6 star. Elemental Harmony. Psychic Elemental increases critical hit by 500 and crit hit damage by 50%. Okay, that is huge. When a friendly hero casts a spell, Elemental Harmony is triggered, granting friendly units 100 tenacity and 8 unit damage reduction. Each type of spell can only trigger Elemental Harmony once. Each type as an element, it's element, then with Monere, where is he? Okay, so we're using that fella, and he's got earth, water, air, and fire, so we will be able to proc that 4 times during the fight. What else does he do? Okay, let me just do that because I'll forget it. Okay, so he'll be able to do it 4 times. Does it stack? Okay, it doesn't say it stacks. And it doesn't say how long it lasts. Okay, so that is weird. That's something I'll need to speak to Rivercrab about, because this doesn't explain. Yeah, if it stacks, then it's a big number. So 4 times everything, obviously. Okay, so obviously the first part will not stack. If it stacks, then this will be just too OP, okay? If these numbers go 4 times, that is going to be too OP, so it can be stacking. And basically, yeah, this is what I've been thinking. If they never stated that, I mean, it never actually stacks, but if they stated that, then obviously it stacks, but probably this bit only stacks, okay? Because if that's stacked, okay, this is a lot. But let's see that in action, okay? This will help us understand it a little bit. Good shout, iLogic. Let's go with Monere first, and then we're gonna put Solmer. Because it also doesn't say what is the cooldown of that skill. So if my Monere spams these 4 spells, he's gonna stack. Okay, because he's cast that, and there's nothing here happening. It's demoralize again. Did you see that weird thing like a sphere exploding? Maybe that's it, because I don't see any name on top of his head when he's casting that. Domination, demoralize. Okay, go Mystic Domain. Did you guys notice any like text going ahead on the head of this psychic elemental that it actually did this harmony thing? Yeah. Okay, so if there's no text, we obviously won't be able to see it. Let's go and see the numbers, and then I'm gonna put... Okay, so in the previous fights we had Black Dragon here all the time, I believe. Now we got Psychic Elemental. Let's see. Alright. Okay. That is 100 million damage increase. Did I read that correctly? Yes. 7 million healing increase. Okay. Yeah. So we didn't see it, but obviously it seems like it stacks to 4 times, making Magic Elemental a 2000 crit hit increase and 200% crit damage increase. I'm gonna try that fight again. I want to see how often he crits. Yes, that means he should be critting all the time. Hold on, I just lost the thought. 281. Okay, and guys, remember that's without any rosters, any emblems. Yeah. Okay, let's see true damage now. But the thing is, all of these guys survive the same amount of time. Okay, so it's not burst damage, just total damage increase. Okay, but look at that. That's 36 million true damage increase. That's a 50%. Yeah, so that is a big boost. Okay, let me just start that fight again. Because obviously there's no text over the head, so we don't know when it stacks. I didn't pay attention too much to all these numbers. Okay, so yeah. Obviously we can rewind. iLogic, you still don't have physical elemental. Oh well, yeah. My psychic elemental is still at not even 5 stats, guys. Okay, so as you can see, this is totally same. Okay, so let's change a hero. Okay, let's see the difference between 4 elements in 1 element. So as someone suggested, we're gonna go with Solmer. Yeah, keep in mind, guys, they're tweaking a lot of stuff. Okay, that's even Dragon Golem. He's different than the version of Chinese on the Chinese. They even changed the Dragon Golem that I've been testing. Okay, so let's see the difference. So that's with 1 spell. Okay, I'm not even gonna record. Should I? Now let's go. Let's record that. Just his damage. Okay, so 2, 4, 7, 795. Okay, so that's a 50 million damage decrease because we changed the hero. And true damage at 84 actually, 84. So it does stack. At the moment, Venom Spawn on its own is probably not enough to help us, even if he's dead actually. Yeah, so I have to agree with Festy. The problem with Zeron setup at the moment is there's no one doing damage besides Zeron. But you can run Seer there as well, okay? Remember that in Chinese meta, most of the Inferno is run alongside with Cult Faction. And if you invest in a Devil and then Seer as well with a lot of Path of Assassin, you can dish out quite a lot of damage as well. And Revi is also doing a lot of damage at 5-star Awaken. But he's there for a support, really. Okay, so that's us at 6-star, and so far I'm impressed. Especially the boost from 5 to 6-star is tremendous. It's similar to the boost of Naga's weapon. Monorail boosting Psychic Elemental. Okay, so if you say in Monorail, let's go with another hero that has 4 different elements. It's this hero. I'll just spoil that. Okay, let's use Catherine. Yeah, but Chela also boosts all these guys. Let's use something that is not even connected with. Okay, so very similar. So it doesn't stack, you're right. It's very similar to Solmers. Just a 2 million difference really in damage. So Ivica, you're right, it does not stack. But yeah, second part probably stacks for all the units. Hold on guys, let me just do quickly a fun favor for Krzysztof. Units, before we do emblems test, can you guys give me an idea what emblems you would run on what's his name? Well, I'm testing now. On Psychic Elemental. It is a huge increase. It's like a lot. Yeah, so Path of Assassin, obviously. Let me just do that fun favor. So where is it? Crusader. Oh, so you want to check a 16 unit with Darkness Embrace. Okay, that's interesting, yeah. Just a little bit extra damage, yeah, compared to Black Dragon. Okay, let's put it the same way it was. Hello, Elvin. So we used a Black Dragon here, okay? Because we can't change the seat. Nothing can change here. Oh, and hero. Obviously, we were using Moner. Okay, we were using that guy. Okay, guys. So this is what I got so far, and this is just crazy. Okay, that two numbers, especially that's like 40% damage increase from going 5 to 6 star. So obviously, if you are playing Psychic Elemental, you want that weapon at 6 star. So the emblems that I'm gonna test: Path of Assassin, Darkness, and King's Calamity. Is there anything else you will want me to try during this test? Any other emblem? Okay, guys. If not, let's move to another question. Jealousy, maybe. Okay, let's try Jealousy. Witness, no problem. Okay, so before we move to testing emblems, let's go with another question, guys. There's 2 more questions left. Okay, so in 5 seconds, you guys are gonna have a question pop up on your screen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, guys, let's see the answer. Lords of Element. Sorry, Lords of Element. Yeah, and you can see it right here. So basically, whenever Psychic Elemental dies, the enemy hero's mana is reduced by 20. Okay, so the first correct answer was Fiesty Drake. Well done. Ivica was just behind. Yeah, I just corrected myself. Yeah, Lord of Element. So while we wait for you to give me all the info I need, let's start testing. Okay, so let's put Path of Assassin. And obviously this is going to be a +0. I'm not gonna worry about that stats too much. Obviously you can do it on your accounts. So let's go. Path of Assassin. The most broken emblems. Okay, so that's nice. EU72. Just finished that. That is true, Hanser, but there are some GLA players. Some people play heroes not even looking at the meta. They play them because they have a sentiment to Heroes of Might and Magic 3, for example, and they just play their favorite heroes. This is why you see so many kill girls even before the troll has been released. This is why I play Astral. Really, I didn't even know because I didn't follow Chinese meta. I played Astral because I played Astral in Heroes of Might and Magic 3 and basically in every other game that he was available. Okay, so let's see Path of Assassin. Okay, so as you can see, Demon HP is going down really low. Okay, so that means we killed a couple of them. She's a dragon. I like dragons. Seems really simple. I have no mistake in retrospect. I don't think Dragon Mutara is a mistake. I think she is like, and Dungeon Faction will always be like second best. Okay, so yes, Fiesti, I got your IDs. So as you can see, guys, the damage went down, but the reason for that is because he is starting to kill Infernal Guard, well, demons. Okay, he probably killed 1 or 2 demons, and that's why his damage went down. But obviously, the targets are dying. Okay, as you can see, his healing went up, which means the total damage really is up as well. Even if we are similar power levels, same level spending, I am not rich. My brother usually runs her as main, and he always manages to get ahead of me. She's much more versatile, while I thought he also runs a single couple. Yeah, this is true. Okay, this is what I love. I don't like Dragon Mutara. I never liked Dungeon Faction because one of my best friends always played it, and I always was against it. So you know how it is. I started to detest Dungeon Faction, but in this game, I believe Dragon Mutara is more fun than Astral because, as you said, Astral runs about 1 single comp, and Dragon Mutara can run multiple comps. Okay, so you have a Holy Trinity comp, you have a Medusa, you can run it with. Even I play against a Dragon Golem and Judy team, so it's very versatile. I like that, and this is why I'm slowly building my Dragon Mutare. I'm actually dropping my Zeron because I'm just bored with investing in 1 unit. I want more versatile units. Okay, so that's it. Let's see true damage here. So as you can see, even though his total damage dropped, his true damage went up again. So that is a 23 million increase in true damage compared to no emblems. Dumb question, is Bendova still playing? He's not. He's quit the game. He gave away his account twice. Yeah, sadly he's not. Yeah, he was like one of the best Dragon Mutara players I've played against. It's hard to stop Dragon Mutara Demon with the same power. I hope the decks will soon show some love to Tazar as he lost a lot of grants in his weapon. Yeah, so Tazar, I really like the brawl way of Tazar. Okay, I really like that he's all about this brawl. Okay, just whoever has more damage. Okay, but he is so behind. No ultra rare, no weapons for the units that actually matter, not even awakenings for units that matter. Imagine Waspro getting awakening, guys. Waspro is like the best damage dealing unit without any weapon and awakening. So once that flower get awakening, this is going to be huge. Okay, so that's Path of Assassin, guys. It's doing good. Path of Assassin is doing good. Okay, let's go with another skill, another set. That's going to be a darkness. Okay, offensive. Okay, Path of Assassin is also a good choice for him because it is a 6-star set. Okay, so who do I have darkness on? I believe I have it on Monk. No. Oh yeah, that guy. Okay, who am I testing out? Let's go with Darkness Enlightenment. I need to remember that name. Okay, so I'm just really sad, guys. I don't have these resources, because I believe that is going to be another huge boost, because it's not about these stats, okay? It's about the raw attack increase. I believe that can basically like double his damage output. Okay, did I change them? I believe I did. Okay, let's go. Darkness Enlightenment. I'm just okay. That's nice. Okay, that means the damage is very similar, but he is doing a lot to the tanks. Okay, that demon almost died. So 249. The total damage went up. 09358. Okay, healing a little bit less. And air elemental damage went up a little bit. See the true damage. Okay, so that's 20 million damage, true damage decrease, but that might be because we killed an extra demon. In 24 254 626. Okay, let's go with King's Calamity now. Do I even have that emblem? Need 4 more. Let's go for 6. Okay, King's Calamity. Arrogance added to the list. Yeah, so basically this is my plan for all these units. I'll probably start with ultra rares, go through SSR units and stuff like that, and just basically test all the emblems in the game on a unit at +0 level. Even defensive on giant titan, stuff like that. Just to see how, just for the sake of testing. Okay, so the damage went down a lot. 199 660 566. Healing as well. 152. No, Peter, I'll probably do it like no, it's still alive. But it moved position, yeah. It moved a little bit to the top. I think like 3 of them died this time around, so that's why this damage might be a little bit lower. I'll just do Peter. I'll just do it in whenever I got time, like 1 unit at a time, maybe 1 unit a week, really. Because yeah, this going to take a lot of time. But the way I've done the test for all the defensive units, once I get it right, just basically a matter of changing emblems. And the way I do it is I basically dismantled like 4 million worth of dust on emblems and just kept 6 of each with the stats that I needed and just quickly inlay them in, not bothering about any other. So true damage compared to the darkness enlightenment is very similar. Well, 7 million less, but the total damage was like 50 million less, so it's not that bad. 24, 1, 2, 2, 2, 6, 4. Exactly, if you need help, I think some people may be willing to help you. Okay, now let's go with jealousy. Do I have any jealousy? No, I don't. So let's get jealousy, let's get witness. I think I go witness, unless I dismantle that. Okay, let's get everything. So let's get witness. Jealousy. And let's get arrogance. Okay, so next on the list is jealousy. Got them all in the channel, so it's not done. Okay, so interesting. He is back the first place, so he out damaged Black Dragon. So in total damage, he out damaged what's it called? Path of Assassin. Whoa, I'm so tired I'm not even putting the right buttons on the keyboard. Okay, 136 when it comes to the elemental, 62, 5, 5. Okay, let's see true damage. 117, so a little bit less true damage than Path of Assassin. But so far, Jealousy is on pair with Path of Assassin. It's a little bit better than Darkness Enlightenment, but we still got 2 emblems to go. So this is what I like actually doing these tests with your help guys, because we can find out an emblem that is giving us similar results to Path of Assassin, and we can save these Path of Assassins for the units that we really want. Okay, so let's go with Witness. So he needs to kill targets to get an extra attack speed. Okay, so he will be killing these summon units. But is that enough to compete against all these other emblems? Interesting. Okay, 278, 174, 861. So very similar to the Jealousy in the damage charts. Healing very similar as well. and 1 to 7. Let's see the true damage chart. Okay, so witness, very similar to jealousy. Actually, the true damage is a little bit higher, but the total damage is a little bit smaller. However, true damage is what really matters. That's interesting. Okay, and the last one, arrogance, which is also interesting at the beginning of the battle. +0, okay, quick and light. So as you can see, once you actually set up the test, you can go through emblems very quickly. If you got 6 of each emblem and you don't need to actually go and look through the stats like putting defensive emblems on defensive units, stuff like that. Obviously over here we're just testing the set bonuses of the emblems. We're not going for min maxing the emblems. Okay, so arrogance, let's see. Okay, Demon HP was really low through all the fight, but he's not the main damage dealer now. Okay, he's below the Black Dragon. Okay, so 238, 537. Okay, healing. So okay, so it's not the greatest, but it outperforms King's Calamity. Oops, pardon me. Some high hiccups. Okay, and true damage. Okay, true damage is quite good. Okay, so let's summarize that. Okay, so this is what we got when it comes to Magic Elemental. Okay, so when it comes to the damage, not true damage, the biggest boost is obviously at 5 to 6 star. Same with true damage. The increase on friendly units is not that significant throughout the battle. The 8% is not that big. However, when you look at the true damage, from 18 to 20, that's, well, actually 20, let's say 20, yeah, so it's 1.1 million, which is still not the greatest. But this is only one target, okay? If we obviously were running another 4-5, so that adds up, okay? And then we added Path of Assassin, and the total damage went down because we started killing things. This is why true damage went up. That went up by like 23%. Okay, so that is a lot when it comes to emblems. Okay, so that's another big step. However, with Path of Assassin, there are few emblems doing similar things like Jealousy and Witness. They have similar numbers. I think they do, Elvin. I don't really play Chinese games, so I don't follow that really, but I believe they do. Yeah, so if you're playing him, it's 3 emblems to really consider. But Arrogance is also doing well, okay? Just showing the total damage is less, probably because we killed something. Off screen, okay? So I'm quite happy about the test, guys. I'm not sure about you. You can share your thoughts. Remember, these numbers are going to be much higher. Okay, once you get, because obviously I can't do it at the test server. Once you get this weapon leveled, Okay, because leveling weapon for all the units that do damage is really important. Okay, even if I get it right now to a couple levels higher, okay, it's not much. Okay, it's 28, and let's just run the test that we've done previously with arrogance. It is going to be significant at level 100. As you can see, that's only 28 levels, and he's killed that guy. Okay, so his damage is less, obviously, because he killed the tank with only 20 levels in the weapon compared to the previous test. So I believe if you get this weapon to level 100, these numbers will have doubled. Okay, so this will conclude this test. However, I still got one question for you guys. Okay, so in 5 seconds you're gonna see the last question. What do you mean, Festi? So in 5 seconds, guys, get ready for it. They will have face skill with. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so in 5 seconds, guys, you're gonna have a question popping up on the screen. This is the last question for today. One winner. Make sure you don't misspell it. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, guys, let's see the answer. It is Monterey. So let's go through the answers. The first answer was Chela. Obviously, it's not. Chela is basically a conflux hero. King's Forest Hill, Monore. So that's a misspell. Sadly, that will disqualify you. The next correct answer, Adrian C. Monere. This is a correct answer. Everyone afterwards, Monere, 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 or however you pronounce it. Thanks for the testing. Hope I can get my PA to 6 stars soon. Thank you for stepping by, iLogic. Enjoy your night. Well, enjoy your day, because I believe you're on Asian server. So yeah, you just started your day while we are actually going to the bed. Okay, so Adrian C, can I get your info? Thank you. I see you're prepared to give 2 answers. No, you can, Joshua. If you actually, like, say, misspelled something or the wrong answer, you can still give a correct answer. However, Adrian C is first on my chat before you. Okay, and that was EU89. So 3 winners from EU72. 1 from EU57 and 1 from EU20. Sorry, 89. That's fine, Joshua. Okay, guys, so this is it for today's stream. So what next week? What can I test next week? I think Fiesta it is going to be in that shop in next to, yeah. So serpent. So basically the weapons that I got still left to test is I got quite a bit, but sadly when they transferred that account, they also transferred some weapons. So as you can see, I already done Cavalier, but it's not here. I've done both of them, but I need to level up them again. I didn't do The Walking Dead, and sadly this icon has The Walking Dead at 3 stars, so if I do a test, it will start from 3 star, which is... okay, it's not what I wanted, okay? Everything else been done. Obviously, as you can see, Psychic Elemental doesn't even show here. I don't even know that Peter. Okay, done them. So I got Serpent Fly. I can do Serpent Fly, and I can do that guy, that Tide Elemental as well. It's not going to be a very interesting, but maybe they got a use. Okay, maybe they got a use somewhere. Okay, so yeah, guys, this is it for this week's stream. Okay, actually, let me show you guys something. Let me show you what I've been working on. Let me just show you guys quickly what I've done for the past 2 days. This is what I've been working on. Let me just quickly save that previous spreadsheet. Okay, so it's not completed yet, but this is something that I've been working on. Why is it not showing? Okay, actually it's not showing. 1 second. Okay, I don't know why it's not showing, but I wanted to show you guys a spreadsheet that I've been working on today. Well, not today, but a couple days. So I'll make a video about it. It's a defense emblems test. I tested the Gear of Time, Successful Legal Principle, and the Price of Loyalty, the new emblem, on all of the tanks in the game in a certain scenario. Okay, so I'll try to record that video maybe this week, maybe next week. I'll see when I get some time, and yeah, I'll post it on my YouTube channel. Alright guys, thank you for staying with me tonight, and I'll see you next week. Yeah, we'll do Serpent class C Elemental unless there's something more interesting released, but we'll see about it. Right, stay safe and enjoy your week. Bye guys.